the first response to the needs of the society more than it is doing right now. And one thing that we want to do is that because now we are going to have creative arts path in our curriculum, we need to develop the capacity of our teachers, because at the moment we really don't have teachers who are recognized by TAC as teachers of drama and film. So during the festival like this, we will want to have clinics where we can train them. We have conferences and seminars by experts so that they can develop knowledge on drama and film, so that then your government can then enhance that by organizing for in-service courses and then give them certification. And that will help us to cure the problem that we have right now of lack of teachers of drama and film. Finally, we are also thinking about the UTNA style of production, where we can have these plays recorded very well through KICD and Kenya Cultural Center, and we sell them internationally. In the 80s, we used to watch UTNA, bringing us plays from Nigeria, Ghana, and all those places, and they were so exciting. So we can also leverage on that and enable our students to make more money. So at this point, Your Excellency, I want to thank you, and I was actually sent by the teachers to tell you that when you gave the directive last year that the teachers of performing arts and sports be promoted, the process is ongoing and they're happy. So if it can be accelerated for those who are still on the waiting line, we will be even more happy about that. And then also, from my own part, I work with officials from the Ministry of Education, and they're the ones who form my secretariat. My humble request is that wakumbukwe. And so now, Your Excellency, as I'd said, that you give me a few minutes to introduce the adjudicators and then the executive committee, and you allow me just to recognize the local organizing committee of Eastern Region, wherever they are. They just stand. They did a wonderful job for us on the ground. Eastern, they are there. Thank you very much. And I also want to recognize the head of Directorate of Field Activities and Co-Curriculum Activities, Mr. Nelson Sifuna, for your unlimited support to this event. Your Excellency, now, I would like the adjudicators, with your permission, to come here. I'll simply call their names and where they come from. Adjudicators, as the adjudicators come, the National Executive Committee members, can you get yourself so that we move very fast? Just names and quick, yeah. Oh, nothing else, yeah. Because that is what they were crying for. Oh, sorry, the mic was falling. Yes, I'll do that. Our adjudicators for the 2024 Drama and Film Festivals are as follows. If I call you, just raise your hand so that we recognize you personally. Michael Kiguta, Kabarak University. Rashid Mohammed Rashid, St. Augustine Prep School. Stephen Ouko, Kisumu Polytechnic. Mr. Robert Onyanja, Sironga Girls. Cosmas Bimo University. Caleb Onsarigo Kedoa Special. Evelyn Poka, experienced teacher, that is what she wrote to me, but I know where she teaches. Doris Ruitos, Nguni Hill Secondary. Joy Mocho, Shilalio Secondary School. Geoffrey Ngeno Kericho DTC. Obilongongo Alliance Française. Nicholas Adongo, film producer, Waka Waka Production. Professor Robert Oduori, Moi University. Mary Okoth, Principal, St. Teresa's Makueni Girls. Alfred Amani, Ebuyalu Secondary School. Esheri Munala, Principal, Kaputie Secondary School. Moses Nyongesa, Principal, Shujami Katilili. Benson Kipai, Principal, Olol Taimaituya School. Miriam Wawira Kangaru Girls. Francis Mwandhi, Deputy Principal, Comprehensive School. Dr. Simon Peter Tieno, University of Nairobi. Stephen Kamenzi, Principal, Kimuuno, Comprehensive School. Charles Gatere, Deputy Principal, Juvenalis, Gitau. And finally, Jerry Alvin Owori, Deputy Principal, Moi Girls Marsabit. Thank you very much. You will be on Talk Talk and go viral. Thank you. The last ones are...
Yeah, we can take a quick picture with His Excellency, the President and the Deputy President.
Yes, the names. Yeah. Members of the National Executive Committee of the Kenya National Drama and Film Festivals, please come and line up. Okay, now microphone. Your Excellency, there are many, there are about 25. I don't know if I should call the names, or I've just seen you being extremely creative, greeting them and asking them their names.
And at this point, we'll now welcome the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, to make his remarks and in turn invite the Deputy President. Tumpigie makofi akija. Welcome, Waziri.
Yeah, thank you, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency, the First Lady, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Excellencies Governors, the Governor of Nyeri County, the Governor of Embu County, the members of Parliament here, the Chairman, Professor Odhiambo, the adjudicators, and all of us, good afternoon. Your Excellency, this is the 62nd National Drama Festival. We started it here in Embu 8 days ago, and the total number that we had participating in this event this year, Your Excellency, was the highest, because we are 23,927 participants. The number of vehicles that we had in Embu town were 357 vehicles. Indeed, the entire week, the wood town of Embu was colored yellow, Your Excellency. And we thank the wood people of Embu because they were quite welcoming, they were very hospitable, and the security was good during the entire week. Out of those, Your Excellency, the desire of each and every runner who competes in any drama or film is to make it here to the national level where they can be able to present before you. So the 300 also who were able to make it this day here have had their dream realized, because that has been their desire over the years as they underwent the competitions right from the sub-counties up to this particular level. Your Excellency, we also want to undertake and promise you that now we have performing art as part of CPC, a competence-based curriculum, and indeed after next year, the year 2026, Your Excellency, one of our major pathways is performing art. We will have sports science and performing art among the three major pathways that we are going to have in our senior secondary, and we thank you for making it possible for these young people to realize their talent, and indeed ensuring that you provide a lifeline for them, Your Excellency. We also thank you so much because following your directive that performing art, sports, and the social development fund provides fund for this particular festival. That was done, Your Excellency, and that is what made it possible for us to perform the festivities right from the sub-counties all the way up to the national level. Those who have gone back to their counties are over 23,000 so far. We are remaining with about 500, and Your Excellency, we have faith that even the ones who have remained here will go safely back home, because we have not had any one single incident, Your Excellency. Finally, Your Excellency, we were also able to follow up with your directive that we monetize and commercialize this. Indeed, even now, we have been taking a record and making sure that we preserve all the presentations that were being made here by KICD. And apart from that, Your Excellency, in education, we also made sure that each and every event we have, we must have tree planting. So our target was 23,000, following the number of students and the runners we had here, but we were able to surpass that, and I'm happy to report to you, sir, that we planted over 26,000 seedlings in Embu Town. And Your Excellency, Teacher Service Commission, the Chairman, Chamrek, Mutsuri is here. You also did direct that when we are doing promotions, we also remember those in the drama and the film industry. He has confirmed to me that he has promoted quite a number. I insisted that he will be able to give me the names so that I'm able to share with the committee and those who are in the drama for them to confirm that indeed we have been able to comply with your directive, Your Excellency. Moving forward, Your Excellency, we promise that we will be able to do much better, combining our efforts with the very able committee and the other actors and your ministry, my brother Babu Namwamba, so that we are able to take this particular area to another level. With those remarks, Your Excellency, I want to introduce the officers from my ministry who are here. My PS Higher Education, Dr. Beatrice Nyangara, is here. My acting PS, Pesik, is here, Florence Amoit. I have the chairman, my chairman of Teacher Service Commission, Chamrek Muturi, is here, and my CEOs of the state agencies are also all here, and we have had a lot of support from each and every one of them, and Your Excellency, we thank them so sincerely. With those many remarks, Your Excellency, with your permission, I want to invite the governor of Nyeri County so that he can be able to make a remark, and then from there we invite His Excellency, the Deputy President, to invite you, sir. Welcome, Excellency Governor.
Thank you very much, Waziri. Your Excellency, the President, allow me a minute to invite the chair of UDA and my colleague governor, who has been the host, High Excellency Cecily Barile, to say a word before I...
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Cabinet Secretary for Education, all other leaders present, and our great teachers and students. Good afternoon. Your Excellency, I have very little to say except to say that we have really had a nice time with our visitors in Embu County. It was a very, very beautiful 9 days with them, and it was also a chance for the people of Embu County to have serious booming business. So thank you very much for choosing Embu County, the land of opportunity. Your Excellency, I've had a chance after many years to watch what talent Kenya has to offer. And let me say that looking at where I came from and where we are right now, we've truly come a long way in terms of arts and creative industry. And all we ask for is for more support from national government and the county government, Your Excellency. But more importantly, because these talents are coming right from the grassroots level, as you have seen Chipukizi coming from very far and ending up in State House, that all of us governors must seriously consider building the necessary infrastructure in form of modern theaters so that these young people can have the right places to perform and build their potential. Further, I think it is important we continue to make funds available for this important industry and ensure that we help in monetizing the same so that we can give employment to our young people. Thank you, Excellency, for the support your government continues to give to these young people, to the creative industry, to the talent Kenyans across the country, and we look forward to even more support. Asanteni sana, na mukienda nyumbani, musalimie wale muliwacha. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Chair, and my colleague, Your Excellency, the President, Her Excellency, the First Lady, His Excellency, the Deputy President, elected leaders in this place, Waziri wetu, Ezekiel Machogu, walimu wote, wenzangu, mabibi na mabwana, hamjambo. Your Excellency, standing here and watching the place that we have seen and all the presentations takes me back to many, many years when I went to college, and I had come right from this county, the land of Mau Mau, where we did not have a lot of R's and L's. And so on the first time I was put on stage by my lecturer, I was talking about choose instead of shoes and shoes instead of choose. I also didn't know the difference between R's and L's, but drama helped me understand that there is a difference because I was saying that I am choosing a pair of shoes instead of saying, I'm choosing a pair of shoes. Today, I am able to get the difference, and they came from drama. I was also able to stand before people and speak. And therefore, I trace my roots way back to that time in Kisii College in 1978, when I went out to be trained as a teacher and learned that there were all those differences. Your Excellency, performing arts and really looking at the new CBC is the way to go, because for many times the Kenya system of education has been pitting and judging the ability of an elephant judging elephants and fish together and giving them the test of swimming. Today, CBC helps us judge fish alone on swimming, and then elephants on maybe what they are competent in. Today, as we speak, we also must thank you because of the support that you continue to give. And beyond everything else, Your Excellency, allow that I just make an observation. I hosted the primary schools sports in Nyeri. And I did note that primary sports have now been broken up into two. There is, I don't know, primary, there is junior secondary, and then there is secondary. My thinking, Your Excellency, as someone who has been through this system, is that we need to have primary school games, and then we have secondary school games. This junior thing might end up confusing, because at the end of the day, they will all come back. May I end by saying thank you for choosing to come here and coming to Nyeri, where we have really enjoyed ourselves. For every one of us who is here, please take time, visit the excursions and the good places we have in this county. We are a hospitable people. Thank you very, very much, and may God bless you. Karibu sana, Waziri.
Your Excellency, also allow me to recognize the presence of the Meru Governor, Kawira Mwangasa. Yeah, thank you. We have two female governors, and even Your Excellency, the attendance here, the participants, 58% were female gender, and 42% were male. So you can see where the talent is. With this, Your Excellency, I now invite Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya to make his remarks, and I invite you, sir. Welcome, welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, our Cabinet Secretary for Education, our governors for the 3 counties, elected leaders, the executive committee that put this festival together, the adjudicators, the performing artists, good afternoon. Your Excellency, this is a beautiful day. And I think for me and you, and for those who work under you, the performance that was most appropriate was the prescription. I think we really needed it. 4 hours to while away, unwind, just relax, take it easy, because what we saw here, the pressure, is what goes through our offices every day. As you try to manage the affairs of this country, we are under intense pressure, trying to manage the economy, trying to manage foreign relations, trying to manage the doctors, trying to manage everybody, listening to all sorts of advices from every corner. So in life, we need a prescription that once in a while we need to wind away and while away and just take it easy so that our minds can be apt and we can be able to make even better decisions. Your Excellency, the place of theater in our society as Africans has been very instrumental. The African people, from time immemorial, communicated important messages through drama, song, and dance. And as we sat here to see the very beautiful productions that were here, the production here on Zebedao is a reflection of what is happening in every village. Children born with the deformities, with the challenges, are hidden from society. People do not want to take the stigma. They do not want to be associated with what they consider as shame. You have seen a real sister betraying a real brother because of a challenge and saying is a child of a house girl. That is the society we live in. And I think through drama, through song and dance, we can communicate important messages. And the moral of that story that was told here is that all people with the challenges are human beings. We must show them love and compassion. And they too have abilities. And I think that was a very powerful performance. Your Excellency, I sat through the second day of the gala performance, and I can tell you, as a student of theater arts, the standard this year was very high. And I was discussing with our SG Malala, and we did agree that God being gracious to us, all factors being constant, next year we should be attending the 2 days of gala because we missed many performances that were very electrifying and would have made us very happy. I don't know what happened to the organizers. There was a very beautiful performance that should have come before the president and his people here on the smartphone. It was a good performance by a young girl saying smartphones have taken over our homes and offices are extended into the home late into the night. People have stopped talking to each other. Everybody is busy. The husband is busy with the phone. The wife is busy. The children are busy. Nobody is talking to each other. Meetings are going on in the house after work. It was a beautiful performance. I don't know what happened. It would have come here so that even ourselves, you remind us that when we go home, we may want to put the smartphone aside and start living normally the way we used to do before the advent of this technology. Your Excellency, we really want to appreciate these artists. I want to honor the directors and the producers and the script writers. This was very wonderful productions, and we want to encourage you to go further. As I said in Embu, and I have discussed with Cleo Malala, he has advised me what to do. I want, if the executive committee allows me, next year to sponsor a category for drug and substance abuse, all the way from the county to the regional level, to the national level, with the trophies and hefty cash awards, so that we can have very serious productions on the effects of drug and substance abuse that are ravaging our nation. And I'll be able to sit down with the committee and Cleo Malala, and we package that category so that next year is part of the competition, so that we can have those productions that can inform our society so that we can get better. Before I call you, Your Excellency, if you allow me, I would like to introduce the leadership that is here so that people can know who is here. The local member of parliament for Madera, mupigie makofi angalia bandio, Eric Wamombi, is a member of parliament here for Madera, my former constituency. The senator of Nyeri, Wahome Wamatinga, the one who said, as the people of Nyeri don't like talking too much because we have several challenges between CH, SH, RL, we have challenges. But myself, over the years, I've overcome that challenge. But the problem is, when I'm here back in the village, my home is a kilometer from here, I get back into it. I think it's the old adage that you can take the man out of the village, but you can't take the villager out of him. Then we have, whom do we have there? Beatrice Andagala, the women member of parliament for Vihiga. We have the Honorable Haika Mizigi, women rep for Taita Taveta. We have the Deputy Speaker of the Senate, Kaduri Murungi, and also the Senator of Meru. Who else do we have there? We have Mukami Mashinani, the women rep for Nyeri. We have Samuel Gachove, the Member of Parliament for Subukia in Nakuru. Those are the leaders who came with us. When we came to Embu, we came with the young MPs who are also artists We were there with KJ, John Kerry of Dagoretti. We were there with Jalash from Langata. We were there with the greatest comedian in town, Salasia. We were many people. We had a good time with these artists. And then we have, of course, Cleo Malala, our Secretary General, a very renowned scriptwriter and producer who have done great works of art in this country. And Cleo, we want to encourage you to continue writing more, have more productions. Let me request all of us to be outstanding as you help me to usher in the President of the Republic of Kenya kwa makofi, akuje atuzungumzie na anene na sisi. Karibu, Mheshimiwa Rais.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy President. Tafadhali tuketi chini, asanteni sana. Leaders present, managers of this great event, adjudicators, students, and the Kenyan fraternity present here, good afternoon. Hamjambo. This is a very befitting event. I take pride in the fact that today we have come yet again to see the extent of Kenyan talent, the depth of innovation and creativity. And that is why I am delighted to welcome the winners of various categories in the National Drama and Film Festival, which recently concluded in Embu. It is a privilege for me to host you here at Sagana State Lodge because this concert marks a very unique juncture in every performer's life. I know many people, when they start at the beginning, their aspiration is to finally perform at this national event. On the one hand, it is the culmination of successful run of competitive performances where you have emerged as champions on merit. Therefore, the state concert is an event to recognize and celebrate your talent, learning, hard work, discipline, and also teamwork. Together with your colleagues, teachers, and entire schools, communities, you have accomplished something truly special that you will remember for the rest of your life. And I therefore say to all of you, congratulations. On the other hand, this concert potentially marks the beginning of a career in the creative and performing arts, where the prodigious gifts and brilliant talent that have been on such wonderful display here will flourish to support meaningful self-expression and fulfilling livelihoods as you proceed from here. The caliber of talent demonstrated here has persuaded me that the young people of our country make up a deep reservoir of creative, artistic, and performing excellence, and affirmed my commitment to invest in and support the development of Kenya's creative economy so as to turn it into a significant economic sector in its own right and an enabler of value addition to other items for export. As set out in the bottom-up transformation agenda, we have the perfect condition to unleash a creative revolution in Kenya. To begin with, our highly talented young people are capable of creative excellence in such diverse fields as music, theater, and drama, graphic design, and digital animation, fashion, and craft, as well as new and emerging fields like virtual and augmented reality. A case in point is the prescription, as was said ably by the Deputy President here. This understanding underpinned our commitment to expand the creative space in terms of protection of artistic freedoms, as well as rights, including intellectual property rights, mainstream the development of arts and culture infrastructure, develop incentives, adequate capacity, and other forms of support for enhanced culture and creative production and mainstream the creative economy as we should as a nation. We also pledge to promote the expansion of galleries for Kenyan arts and crafts locally and abroad, establish a film fund, and create incentives to catalyze local filmmaking, support the growth of local film industry, and establish a sustained film ecosystem, while also making it possible for musicians to turn up their art into viable businesses by enforcing intellectual property rights and leveraging the digital economy to enhance their incomes. I am very proud that there is tremendous progress in us monetizing the talents of many of our Kenyan artists. In our mission, therefore, the performing arts are no longer mere extracurricular pursuits, but are fundamental components of education that are seamlessly integrated into the school curriculum, which now has defined pathways for the creative and artistic learners. Ezekiel Machogu and your team need to now develop curriculum for teachers of the arts space. The KICD have informed me that they have developed curriculum for students, but we additionally need to develop curriculum for teachers so that we can have teachers who specifically are trained in the space of music, in the space of art, in the space of film, in the space of creative economy. I am persuaded that while it is true that we have promoted all the teachers, and I have had occasion to engage with the Teacher Service Commission, as I promised last year, 432 teachers who participated in the events last year were all of them promoted in January this year. I am looking forward to additional steps that will assist and augment what teachers are going through, including those who help us manage and put together and organize this great event. It is not easy to have 23,000 participants and all of them go through the mill without hitches. It takes a lot of commitment, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of determination, and I want to congratulate the organizers, Professor Odhiambo and your team. Pongezi sana. To bring this vision to fruition, last year I established the department, actually the year before, I established the Department of Creative Economy under the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy, and Sports to develop the talent pipeline all the way from the school's ecosystem all the way to the marketplace. We also launched the Talanta Hela initiative, swiftly growing into a transformative government flagship, making tremendous progress in commercializing talent and creativity and innovation. Through Talanta Hela, we have a framework for identifying, nurturing, and monetizing talents in a bottom-up manner. Plans are underway to spread this to other creatives. This is why we have been deliberately seeking partnerships globally, securing a number of significant deals in our bid to transform the creative space into a mega industry with capacity to employ millions of youth and support sustainable livelihoods. During my visit to the US last year, we signed 3 historic agreements that are bound to immensely transform this talent space. One is our agreement with the Grammy Global Ventures, which places Kenya at the forefront of bringing the global value chain of Grammys to Africa through the Pan-African Recording Academy. We are already rolling out activities under this program, and anchored by this agreement. Kenya is among the 4 countries that will now participate in the Grammys, and we have already put forward our bid to host the African headquarters of the Grammys. Our MOU with Invention Studios of Hollywood in Los Angeles has also established a platform for Kenyan film creatives to access Hollywood, while making Kenya an attractive destination for filmmaking. Invention Studios have commenced activities in Kenya, and shortly we will see Kenyans participating in scripts in Hollywood. And among them, I hope, will be the great artists that I saw on this stage today. It is true, the prescription was great. But I also think Zebediah and Alma did a wonderful job. And I think the names had some synchrony. We had Alfayo, we had Zebediah. I think only Sakayo was missing. We have also signed an exciting deal with the National Basketball Association, through which we are rolling out the NBA for Schools program to grow basketball to international level, anchored by the Kenya Academy of Sports. The NBA has already opened offices in Nairobi and is working with our Kenya Academy of Sports on this initiative. Besides these 3 partnerships, we have also struck a deal with Google, and I know some of their representatives are here, Meta, Facebook, and TikTok, or is it TokTok, to commercialize and monetize content produced by our talented young people. Our creatives in pageantry and fashion have not been left behind, with global pageants like the iconic Miss Universe on its way to Kenya. With this unprecedented progress in our creative industry, Kenya has won the race to host the AU Secretariat of African Audiovisual Cinema Commission, elevating Kenyan talent to the continental stage. I am asking the people in this space, the leadership in this space, to take advantage of Kenya's positioning as we seek to put Kenya in the right standing. The ministry will officially unveil this secretariat next month, and to anchor this transformative milestone, I urge the ministry to hasten enacting the Creative Economy Policy and Creative Industry Bill, providing the ultimate anchor for our transformation. And I am happy that we have members of parliament here. Shortly, we will be forwarding to parliament the policy and the Creative Industry Bill for enactment, so that we can anchor this whole exercise on the firm foundation of legislation and law in Kenya. It is therefore abundantly clear that while this concert is a national event of great importance, the Kenya National Drama and Film Festival is serious business for every stakeholder present, and we are all doing our best to make sure that the potential that has been showcased here, and which represents the first creative endowments of our country, is transformed into a platform for expression and a source of livelihood for future artists, and also captivating and creative information, entertainment, and education for all audiences. This is the foundation of our creative economy. Let me also confirm that we have 2 international events that are coming, one at the end of this month, where we are hosting the World Bank's International Development Association Replenishment, 21st Replenishment Conference. I will want the organizers to work with my office to make sure that some of the scripts that were here will be showcased during that international conference, because I think they are befitting. Either there's a Bedayo guy and his sister, or the prescription. One of them should be there, and I invite them to look at which ones. The festival is therefore one platform to engage every Kenyan learner and expose them to opportunities in performing arts, as well as resources, technologies, infrastructure, and trained teachers. We have established a structured mechanism to facilitate sustained professional development of trainers and exposure for organizers of the festival, with a view to enhancing the standards of production and management of the festival on a sustained basis. At last year's state concert, I made a commitment to lead our nation into a new era of innovation and plug into the power of technology to propel our cultural festivals into the digital age. Today, I confirm that promise by unveiling a groundbreaking digital platform developed through collaboration by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Amazon Web Services, and M-Pesa. And I want to congratulate those partners that have worked with us to provide this platform. We are showing that through partnership, we can and will usher in a new era of transparency and accountability, where every shilling generated reaches the creative talent behind it, and it is not lost in between the bureaucracy or the system. Within a few months, the platform will be opened up to independent artists and content creators, ensuring that they too have a marketplace to showcase their talents and receive their fair share of resources and enhanced compensation for their creative works. Our intention is to ultimately facilitate them to earn the highest income available on any existing platform. I note that the Sports Fund remains the largest financier of co-curriculum activities, and that the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development has expanded its strong traditional support to include drama and film. The contribution of the Communication Authority, and I want to thank the leadership of Communication Authority who are here. The Kenya Revenue Authority, again, they are here. The Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Services, and the Kenya Cultural Center, including Brookbond East Africa and Kenya Film Commission, are also important partners in this exercise. This is a positive and to be encouraged, and as more partners follow your commendable example, the festival will in due course be self-sustaining and capable of supporting an expanded array of activities. I'm calling on sponsors to this event. There is tremendous followership. There is enormous opportunities that can be created. Instead of us waiting for government to sponsor this event, I want to encourage more partners to come on board to sponsor this event and to showcase the partnership between our schools, the creative industry, the creative talent space, and the future that we all anticipate. This is very much in keeping with the theme of this year's festival, which has found powerful expression in the captivating offerings from the performers of all ages, from kindergarten goers to college and university students. I want to congratulate our universities for backstopping and being part of this great effort to bring creative industry and talent into the middle of our national development, especially in the creative industry. As the proud patron of both the Kenya Drama and Film, as well as the Kenya Music Festival, I wish to underscore the fundamental function of these platforms in representing our diversity, reflecting our aspirations, and doing so in a unique, authentic, unmistakable Kenyan way. Ultimately, we must see this festival as a platform to express our patriotism and national values innovatively as part of the holistic development of Kenyan learners. I take this opportunity to appreciate the work done by the county government of Embu under Governor Cecily Mbarire and all the leaders, and in collaboration with the national government administration and other partners in successfully hosting the national event of this magnitude. And I want to say to Embu County, congratulations. Pongezi sana. I also commend my good Professor Christopher Odhiambo and the entire executive committee of the festival for putting together a memorable festival which has exceeded all expectations. I am told this year we had more participants. Last year we had 15,000. This year we have 23,000. That is commendable, and it speaks to your acumen, your commitment towards organizing this, including the Ministry, of course, of Education under the leadership of Good Waziri Ezekiel Machogu, for ensuring that our learners had a fulfilling competition and that the whole event was safe. I want to congratulate all the performers here. All that has been said, the scripts that were done here,